Hi. Not having a good day. Groupie's gone again, and this is the weekend I normally go to see my friends, and I'm stuck here. I hate these tutorials. Let me use the controller. So stupid. I want to use the fucking touchscreen. Hate the touchscreen. Shit way to play games. Why do I need to keep talking to them? Shut up. We story mode with no talking. No cutscenes. I hate when it takes control away from me like that. Really annoying. The tutorial's done for some, I don't know, unknown reason. Pretty dumb. It actually makes me more confused because I'm not used to playing with the touchscreen. Why do I have to talk to these people? Just let me fight. Yes! Oh, thank you. I'd appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, I see them. I'm really depressed right now. I'm tired of this virus. I miss my friends.
グレンは咲き乱れています。大丈夫です。私の炎はグレンは咲き乱れています。ごめん。私と戦ったことゾウさんない。私に傷をつけるとはいい腕をしていた。取るに足りない。僕が計算した弾道から逃げられるものなんてなかった。私が全て処理する。今回も完璧な作戦でした。
I'm scared to take the vaccine too. All the clickbait about the vaccine and stuff. It makes me really anxious. But it's like the only way I can see anybody again. I wish I could see my friends this year, and I can't. I don't know who to trust. Just getting really tired of being alone. It's been like 2 years I haven't seen my friends. Plus, I've been fighting with my recording software for like over a week now. I think I got it fixed. I spent a huge chunk of today working on that, which is another reason why I'm like not in the best mood. Why I'm like not in the best mood. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where she is. I don't know where she is. Hate this stupid holiday. People just be quiet. Go inside. Worried sick about grouping. I had to fucking start those stupid fireworks. Hate this stupid town. People just stay inside. Don't make fucking noise. Really? Groupie? Come here, Groupie. Hi! Here she is. Groupie! Where are you hiding? Hi! Hi, Groupie. Oh, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back. Hi, Groupie. Oh, did you see that Facebook message I just got? When I get Facebook messages, do you guys actually see it? I don't really have anything personal on Facebook, but I'm just curious. Because there's been times where I've recorded and it's come up and people can't see it. It's not like I'm putting my credit card number and messages on there or anything. I'm just curious if people can see it. I really don't post much on there. Cat photos. Hi, Groupie. Oh. That's fine. Probably just turn it off next time. I'm just trying to chill out because I can't even describe how much stress I've been under trying to fix XSplit. It's been causing an unhealthy amount of stress, and none of it is my fault. They haven't been able to help me at all. I ended up just downgrading my. I ended up downgrading the version of it, and that actually seems to have fixed it completely. It's not crashing anymore. It's just kind of dumb that I don't know what happened with that update, but my computer does not like it, and I don't really have like the most the most advanced things in my computer or odd things in my computer. It's mostly just a lot of the same parts everyone else uses. But for whatever reason, ever since I updated upgraded the PC, it's just been completely unreliable, basically unusable. And their support has they've been drawing blanks too. Finally, today they told me to just wipe it off my computer, which I had already done numerous times, but this time they told me to just um, go back to 4.0. So I did. I was kind of avoiding doing that because 4.1 has the NVIDIA noise removal. So that prevents all the crackling and loud noises and stuff that used to plague my videos that I couldn't fix before. But I can still use Gamecaster for guides and stuff, so if they don't fix it by the time that all the games come out next month, then I should still be fine. The Gamecaster has all that stuff built in, as far as I know. That was really what was making me apprehensive towards upgrading or downgrading, because people bitch about that, and it's just something that I couldn't really do anything about until recently. I got the noise completely removed, but now that version of the program just doesn't work anymore. It's crashing like anytime I play like a DirectX 12 game, anytime I close a DirectX 12 game, it's even crashing like I'd wake the computer up from sleep mode. Like when I come back from here and turn the monitors on, it just like randomly crashed. And the program wouldn't even close either. The thing is like possessed. That's what I've been dealing with behind the scenes. Not counting personal stuff, obviously, but like things in terms of running the channel. I've been grinding away at that for several weeks now. So I'm probably not going to do any guides in XSplit Broadcaster. And people are just going to have to put up with the button presses and any noise the mic makes. If it gets too loud, there really isn't anything I can do about it. The RTX voice is great, but doesn't really mean much if it crashes so often. Doesn't do me any good because I'm the one that has to fix it to keep running this channel, and mentally it's not good either. And then you guys have to hear all the weird ear abuse. I'm guessing their update is just like not compatible with the stuff I have, but I have pretty common stuff in my computer. I don't have anything that crazy. I'm willing to bet updating Windows would fix it, or reinstalling it would fix it, but that's just more stress. I'm already dealing with a lot. Just with the channel alone, not personal stuff. I don't know, doing a content creation can be frustrating. It's already frustrating enough that you can put unhealthy amounts of time into this stuff and not make what you deserve. But when the things you rely on to do it on a daily basis just stop working and nobody's able to help you, that's just as frustrating, if not more. It's just weird that an update would cause that. Because I tried everything I could with that update. I tried messing with the settings. I fresh uninstalled it and reinstalled it like countless times. No dice. I actually like broke down over it earlier because just like nothing I was doing was working. I'm gonna test it tonight, but I tried all the DirectX 12 games and it seems like it's actually working now. It's like right now I don't really play anything that uses DirectX 12, but I know that the next couple games are going to be using it. I imagine Tales of Arise and Scarlet Nexus are probably going to be DirectX 12. So I'd rather try to nip this in the bud now instead of have those games come out and people be expecting guides from me and I can't accommodate anybody because the software I use every day just doesn't want to work anymore. As painful as it's been, I think it's going to be worth it in the long run. DMC5 I can't play anymore at all. I can't play that game anymore because the I don't know, whatever they've changed in NVIDIA drivers, it completely broke that game for me. Which was a bummer. I was doing that little LDK series. And I was having fun updating that, but now it runs like crap, and I can't really do that anymore. At least Mantis Gamepad Pro has been good to me. It lets me play this game. And they're only charging $12 a year. I mean, that's not bad. I feel like they should have been more clear about their intentions from the start instead of waiting like a year to try to get money out of people, but they're providing a good service. All the other options to do that kind of thing on Android are basically opening the door for exploits and stuff for people to compromise you because they require root access. So I'll take what I can get. I don't think I have anybody I could really easily level up with this, so I'll go back to the raid. Hey, groupie. I'm glad you're back, girl. We gotta chill. Do some grinding. You ready? You ready? soon as I say that, this stops working. That's just brilliant. Hold on. Probably need to reactivate it. Oh.
ただで済むと思うな。溺れろ。
I think I can get Scarlet Nexus off Humble for like $45. So when I get paid, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm so close to getting the move I want on here too, but I don't have any cash right now, so I kind of gotta try to get it in the next 22 hours. I don't want to bum cash off a friend for something like this, so I'm gonna try to get this done within the next day. It means I have until 6 tomorrow. Probably need to do this a couple dozen times. I'm gonna do this until 9, grab my KOF stuff, and then I think I'll play something else. This is more of a podcast type activity. I think I'd rather do this while people are not watching. It's not gonna be interesting to watch. I need like 250,000 more points. I'm getting about 4,000 every time. So I'm looking at doing this a couple dozen times. I don't want to bore people with this. I could get more points off the other ones, but very consistent, especially with the AI. He's dying pretty fast, though. Getting his ass beat. 4 martial artists. Beat down.
武功剣さらばだ弱き者
Actually, yeah, it's going to take about 70 more times of doing this. I'm too exhausted to do the math, but it's going to be a couple dozen more times. I'm getting about 3,800 per fight. This game doesn't have a skip feature at all, so even if it's relatively trivial like this, you still gotta do it. I don't mind. Definitely a lot of problem in these games is you don't even have to play them. It's just in this game, it's really held back. How fast you can do things is held back by the load times. Load times have always been a problem in this game. The optimization in general is pretty bad. You can't get back in quickly.
Okay, lay down. Wow. Yeah.
ただで済むと思うな。溺れろ。するな。ちょろいぜ。行くぞ。覚悟しろ。溺れろ。たゆたいし時よ。我らを守るため、しばしの猶予。
It's very, very repetitive but satisfying. Got Walter from Legendia. Should probably put in Zephyr, but I just don't feel like changing it right now. I think if I burn through all of this, I should have enough to get that Higi for Taichi. It's looking like I will have enough. I do wish I could skip this, though. I feel like after you've done it a couple dozen times, you just be like, okay, we're just gonna let you skip this. Hey, groupie. Switch 2. A better Switch. It seems to be all but confirmed at this point. A lot of people are saying that they're going to announce it soon, so that they can announce software for it for E3. Basically means Bayonetta 3 will be announced. I feel like that game's like been done for a while. It's just they can't, or close to being done anyway. It's just that they can't advertise something that's for hardware that's not announced yet. I would not want to play that on the current Switch anyway. It would run like shit. Probably 720p uncapped with like dynamic resolution. It wouldn't be very appealing to play. I'm sure it would probably still be a great game, but it would come at a cost. I've heard everything from people saying it's going to have like DLSS and output in 4K and docked, which I don't care about. I just want the better performance. I think most Switch games would look pretty horrible, upscaled that far anyway. Very high chance. Maybe like heavily stylized stuff like the Mario games and stuff would look good, but anything else would probably look really bad. Also, all the games that are capped at 30 FPS would need to be patched too, which is exactly what's happening with the PS5. If anyone's getting any developers actually going to go back and do that. So far, most developers on PS5 have not been charging for that. The upgrade patches have been free. Major outliers, of course, the Final Fantasy VII remake. That game is actually running like it should be now, but you gotta pay for it. I feel like they should at least give you the patch for free. Performance patch for free, and then make the DLC. Wait, how many points did I get for that? Did anyone see how many points I got for that? I don't think that was worth it at all. You're not cooperating, are you? Oh yeah, it's gonna be impossible to get. It's gonna be impossible to get. I mean, that goes without saying. Obvious that that's gonna be the case, but there's gonna be like graphics cards right now. You can't get those at MSRP. It's impossible. People are all worried about the price. like, what does the price matter? You're not going to be able to get one anyway. So, a lot of COVID restrictions are starting to ease up. They still won't sell them offline, which is the root of the problem right there. Because realistically, it's still going to be hard to get one in the store, but you're competing with actual humans and not bots. You know, when someone still has to physically make time to go over there and have the money and buy it, it's a lot easier to get. I mean, we've been down this road countless times with game console launches, and it's never been as bad as it is now, mostly because you can still get them in stores. Like, yes, the supply and demand was just as bad as it is now, but you weren't dealing with, you know, people setting up thousands of bots to put like hundreds of PS5s in a warehouse somewhere and then sell them for double the price. The physical aspect of buying them has been eliminated, and that's what's causing all the scarcity. On top of the chip shortage too, of course, but it's the fact that you can't just go pick up one. Like, if I had the money and they were actually available here, I probably could get one if they were selling them offline, but they're not. I don't really understand why they're still selling them online only. At the beginning of the pandemic, I could understand it. They don't want people waiting out in line and stuff. That was a safety hazard before the virus. Having all those people out there and people trying to trample each other. I mean, it's always been unsafe even before the virus, but I think we're at the point where we probably can just sell them in stores, and more actual humans would be getting them at that point. It doesn't matter how fast you are clicking on stuff on the internet. When you're competing with bots, you need to just get stupid lucky. Well, skill doesn't matter. A lot of people on those sites, they get them in the cart like right away, but by the time they check out, they're already sold out because the bots get through it way faster than a human can. And that's exactly what's causing this to go on for so long. Like, yes, the chip shortage is part of it, but as long as they refuse to sell them offline, that's really the main issue. You know, if Best Buy here said, like, hey, we're going to have, like, 50 Switch Pros at, like, approximately $230 PST, like, yeah, there would be some people there, but if you got there on time, you actually made the effort to get there on time, you probably would get one with minimal effort. But when it's just like, oh, we're just going to randomly put these up online, and you basically have to be glued to a computer and have, like, better luck than getting these characters in this game to get one, then you don't have the best chances. I actually housed an old friend of mine. I actually housed him for the Wii launch because at the time I lived across the street from a Target, so he went out and waited in line, and I gave him some snacks and stuff, I think, and then he slept over at my house that night. He didn't drive home. He got it. That was all it took. You know, he weren't competing with bots. People had to actually sit out there and wait. It's funny looking back at that now, how much easier it was to get like high demand electronics than it is now, because they're so scared to sell them in person. Hey, groupie. I actually got my own PSP that way too. I was in senior year of high school when it came out, and I had enough credits or whatever to only be there for half the day. So I just got up. I went across the street to Target. I waited out there for, I don't remember how long it was, and I got it. And I had the PSP at school that day. It's like not difficult at all. I don't think they really even care. I think it's mostly just the fact that it sells out instantly and they're making boatloads of cash off it. I think that's what they care about. I don't even think it has anything to do with the safety aspect of it anymore. I wouldn't count on anybody actually getting a hold of one of those. It's going to be just as hard unless they start selling them in person. I think the fact that Newegg is just as bad as the scalpers is pretty telling of the situation as a whole. You need to win a lottery to win the chance to buy something. You literally have to win a lottery to buy something. That's how messed up the situation is. They're no better than the scalpers, really, because they're forcing you to buy stuff you don't want. And they're already charging way more than the MSRP. Generally, anybody looking for a high-end graphics card, they already have everything else they need in their computer but that. But they're throwing in a bunch of useless shit like power supplies and motherboards and stuff. Anybody that serious about PC gaming to want a top-of-the-line graphics card like that, chances are they're not trying to build their whole PC. They want just that one thing and that's it. They really aren't any better than the scalpers when you think about it that way. Because they're forcing people to buy things they don't want. They're charging like $1,000 for those bundles too, which is nuts. I don't really think anybody in their right mind is trying to build a PC right now. You basically can't. Like, if you're trying to build a PC right now, you're honestly better off just getting a pre-built. A lot of people are doing that right now. I know I follow somebody on Twitch. He just bought a pre-built and it had like a 3070 in it. Which is why it's stupid that Newegg is trying to force people to buy other stuff. At least the scalpers give you exactly what you want. Yeah, the price is jacked up, but you're guaranteed to get it if you pop up what they want. And they're not bundling it with a bunch of other garbage you don't need. It's not working though, that's the thing. And no, that's not what it is. They say it's to take the bots away, but that's not what it is. Because nobody's buying stuff like motherboards right now. Because it's so hard to build a PC. So they're trying to steal all that stuff and get rid of it. Yeah. I don't know, in my opinion, forcing you to buy stuff you don't want is just as bad as the scalpers. Let alone that they're forcing you to win a lottery, too. It's like playing this game. I gotta reset that. I wasn't gonna do 80 million damage in 8 seconds. He's not cooperating today. Like the motherboard companies are pissed right now because, I don't know, you'd have to be stupid to build a PC right now. Either it costs way more than it would just like a year and a half ago, or getting suboptimal stuff, which you don't want right now, because even the suboptimal stuff is jacked up in price. Apparently, I have an RTX 2060 in my computer right now, that was like, I think it was like 300, 350 when it came out. And it was made with the intention of being a mid-range graphics card. You know, like the latest stuff for some tweaks. But, you know, it's accessible for people that don't have infinite amounts of money. Now it's going for like almost 700. So that's why they're trying to offload all that stuff. That's the real reason. It's not to deter scalpers. Because the companies that make that stuff are not selling anything. Because all that stuff's no good without a graphics card. The 2060 is a recent graphics card too. It's not really that old. Maybe like 20 months old or whatever. Alright, this should clear. I got him. He's cooperating right now. One more awakening will do it. Burst. Oh, I didn't get it. Wow. Fucking bastard, man. That's stupid. Why the fuck didn't that do enough damage? Maybe I don't have my cards on him. Well, I'm gonna have to do that again. It's fucking dumb. That screws up my whole schedule. That's so damn annoying. Why the fuck didn't he die? What happened? I have all the cards on him. I didn't take them off. It doesn't fucking drop frames. I hate when it does that. Alright, well I'm just gonna chalk that up as a loss today. If I do more, then it's just gonna make it hard for me to do it tomorrow. I'm just gonna admit defeat for on that today. Not worth it. Let's go back to this. So basically, I have it perfectly set up that when I'm over here, about half hour before I feed the cats and sign off for the night, I log on and do that, and then all I have to do in the morning is just log on for like 2 minutes and just click auto clear. But if I did more of that today, then it would throw off the whole schedule. It would take another day to fix it. I'm just going to admit defeat there today. He's not cooperating. I don't have the patience for it today anyway. Especially with all the fighting I've been doing with my recording software. I have zero patience for that shit right now. This was a lot more chill, just doing this. Yeah, I need to get to 500,000. Actually, I'll do this later. I don't want to bore people with that. Let's just play something else. Can't skip. I've played this game 30 times. Let me skip. It's interesting playing this on modern devices because back when this came out, this was the best advocate for handheld devices having backlights. You couldn't see this game at all. It doesn't help that the first level in the game is a super dark brown catacomb. It was like impossible to play this. You had to be in a very well lit room. You needed to have like a massive light. And like I said, the fact that the first level is this right here doesn't give you the best first impression. Like it's completely visible here with, you know, the backlight and the higher resolution and stuff. But man, back when this came out, this game was a nightmare to play. Yeah, the worm light. You basically needed that for this game. I remember replaying this back when the SP came out, and suddenly the game was like actually playable. Oh, this track's so good. And turn it up. Game Boy Advance was ahead of its time, but there were some aspects of it that were very weak. The sound chip, for one, and the fact that it had no backlighting. The game had to be like gouging your eyes out with color for it to be visible. This was like the only launch game in the lineup that was a problem with. The Mario Advance was very colorful, and the Battle Network games were too. Had to get used to this jumping again. That's why the other two GBA Vanias were so colorful. I remember people complained about Harmony of Dissonance. No, this game's too colorful. It's not Castlevania. I'm like, well, do you want Circle of the Moon too? You need to be under like a heating lamp to play it. That was the only way they could make it actually playable at the time, was because there was the hardware didn't have backlighting. So they kind of had to make do with the hardware limitations and just make it all super saturin colored, which I didn't mind. I don't mind that the game was colorful. I just thought that the complaints made no sense. Circle of the Moon basically never gets colorful. It's always a very sepia-toned game. Yeah, the outlines were a little bit off, but that was kind of the only option they had. Like, what else can they really do at that point? It's kind of what's going on with the PS4 right now. they don't want to keep working with that crappy hardware, but they have to. It's too much of a financial risk to put things on PS5 exclusively because as much as everybody wants it, it's impossible to get right now. That's why we have stuff like games running like crap on PS4, and they don't even care to optimize it because they know that you can just play it on PC or PS5. I hear Scarlet Nexus is like that, like barely 30 FPS. And that was kind of the problem they had with a lot of the early Game Boy Advance games, was being stuck with hardware that can't run it. It doesn't have backloading. I have a feeling the PS4 is going to get crappy ports of games that basically are intended to play on PS5, probably for the next few years. I fully expect that to be what they're going to do. There's really not much that can be done when you have such old hardware. Old hardware that wasn't very good even when it came out. At the same time, they actually want to make money. They can't really ignore it. Yes. I already did. Yeah, there's plenty in there for you. I know, they're in there for you for tomorrow, though. Yeah, no problem. Huh? Yeah, we're chilling. She must just have some new place she's hiding. Yes. Oh, she'll be fine. She's been eating it. She's gonna have to wait. Yeah, I'm gonna feed him in a few minutes, and then I'll feed everybody else. Yeah, the usual. I don't even want to think about how Tales of Arise is going to run on PS4. Ooh boy. Open world Unreal Engine 4 game. That's just asking for trouble. I'm not looking forward to all the people surprised when that happens. The writing's on the wall. It seems like it's a pretty diverse open world too. They have like elevation and swimming in it and stuff, so I can't imagine Old Faithful is going to be able to handle that very well. That's why I've been working so hard to fix my XSplit. Because I'm pretty sure that game's going to be DX12. I'd be shocked if it was 11. Kingdom Hearts 3 was DirectX 11, which is kind of weird. That's probably how they made it on the the development computers or something. I don't know if you guys heard, but they did a port for Star Wars Republic Commando on Switch. And keep in mind that game's like 16 years old, and they've had to patch it like twice because the frame rate is terrible. That's why I have my my Switch port review series, folks. That's exactly why I have it. That's why I make those little videos about ports, because it doesn't matter how old the game is. A lot of times you're still going to get a crap deal. They don't let you refund anything on Nintendo, so you're boned if you buy something that runs like crap. Abandoning the games is very common too. They do that a lot as well. It's like, oh, we can't get this to run, so just tough shit. Just absorb that $20 or whatever that costs to buy. Oh, what's up, bro? I'm gonna go track down Sir Big Daddy. Getting close to feeding time for everybody else. Enjoy this nice music. I need to make him a plate so that he doesn't devour everybody else's food. And then we're gonna check out the new things they added in this ROM hack. I'll be right back. Big Daddy has been fed. He's not out there right now, so eat whatever he needs. And I'm gonna feed the front. Yeah. I know, she bought those crappy ones again. Yes. Yes, yes. I do it every night. Yes, I do it every night. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Yes. 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 No touchscreen. It says I have to touch the touchscreen, but I won't have to. So this is a ROM hack. There you go. All touchscreen gimmicks removed. This was a launch game, so they really doubled down on the fact that there were two screens and the touchscreen. So a lot of these early games force you to do it. The game's a lot better without it. The touchscreen stuff doesn't add anything to it at all. It's just exactly what it sounds like. A stupid gimmick. Especially if you're not good at drawing. The game also doesn't tell you that on the magic seals, the time actually doesn't go down until you touch the touchscreen. It never tells you that in the game at all. This is why it's so poorly designed. Because what makes people get stuck on that stuff is that you think you need to whip out your stylus right away and make the symbol as fast as you can. You actually don't. The screen will stay there forever. You could leave and come back in 20 minutes and the screen would still be there. It's not until you actually make contact with the touchscreen that the timer actually goes down. I remember my first playthrough of that game way back when. I thought that's how you had to do it. It's very poorly implemented. You're never told that you have an unlimited amount of time. I think I've got one more game tonight. One more game, and I have to go. Big Daddy's out there devouring his dinner, but I can save time by feeding everybody else, and then I do the front last. He goes out in the front and he camps out there. He waits for me. He's like a hawk. He's eating a big plate of food right now. Ready to eat, Groupie? What you doing, silly? What are you doing? You're getting the zoomies. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. It's time to eat. It's time to eat. Their internal clock is going crazy right now. I need to be fed now. Right meow. She knows this is like the exact time she needs to be fed. Yeah, just back him on Patreon. It's $5 a month. There's no like OnlyFans to subscribe to or anything. Both this version of the game and the experimental OpenVR build I'm using to play this over here is on there. I don't have special access or anything. I just back him on Patreon. I'm back for the beta tester reward. You guys having a riot in here? What are you guys doing? I'm gonna have to stop in a few minutes here. I don't want them to go on strike. We're getting to that point. They're demanding fair treatment. I would give you the beta, but he's working really hard to like fix a lot of the problems with this engine that have been plaguing it for a long time. So I don't feel right doing that. Just go support him on Patreon if you want it. Oh, you're in it already. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna give it to anybody who asks. Like the guy is so dedicated. He's making me a custom build that let me play Final Fight LNS. He deserves all the support. He's looking into making paid games at some point too. I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna have to get like pixel artists and stuff, but this guy knows his shit with beat 'em ups. I think Jet's a good stopping point for this stream. As soon as I saw Jet, I'm like, all right, that's the end of the stream. Got enough flies around here because it's summer in California as it is. I don't need to be dealing with Jet. All right, tonight I'm going to be testing out XSplit. I'm going to be testing out XSplit, which I supposedly fixed. I'm going to put it through a stress test tonight, so when I get home, look forward to that. Probably just test some DX12 stuff, and then from there, I think I feel like playing some more Rogue Legacy 2, or maybe some Knights of Valor. We'll see. I'll catch you guys in a bit. If you want to support the fundraiser, my link should be pretty obvious. Next month's going to be really expensive between Scarlet Nexus and what's it called? Samurai Warriors. So if you want to support, go ahead. You know what to do. I'll catch you guys later.